Greetings, my name is Tim Johnson. This is Recovery, Strength, Hope and Courage. Yeah, today's video is I've decided to do because there's quite a lot of people out there that are really struggling at the moment, and I hope that there are some things you can take out of this video that will perhaps help you. And I'm 11 months clean of opiates now and all mind-altering substances. Well, 9 months clean of alcohol, actually, so that's a lie, really. 11 months clean of opiates, 9 months clean of alcohol, and like I say, any other mind-altering substances. So in 4 weeks' time, I'm a year free of opiates, which is a year. If you'd told me a year ago or sort of 13, 14 months ago that was going to be the case, I'd have just laughed in your face and never thought that was possible, and didn't believe that I had the strength, the courage, or the determination, the discipline actually to create a new life for myself. But it has happened, but it's not been an easy ride. And I just want to stress something now at the beginning of this video. Yesterday I was up the coast. I was walking along the coast. I'm doing a bit of writing at the moment, so I was doing my notepad. I was on quite a long walk down the coast and feeling pretty good. You know, it was red hot, and there was a lot of people about, and I was making notes. Things were going well. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I had a massive craving, and I thought to myself, because I saw a pharmacy, and over here, one of the things that kicked in when I came over here, I mean, I've had opiate issues all my life. You look back at my other videos, but over here I was addicted to tramadol because it's sold over the counter in all pharmacies here. It's in America and most of the rest of Europe, it's a prescription only drug, and it's a very insidious, dangerous opiate, which also has, unbeknown to me at the time I was taking it, it has an antidepressant in it as well. So it's doubly hard to withdraw from. I was taking these like sweets. I mean, up to 30 a day, probably more some days, and because my tolerance level had gone up, sky high, and I wasn't even getting anything from them in the end. It was just staving off withdrawal, as you know. That's what the stage you get to, which is what happened with my alcohol consumption, but even worse. But I was walking along there quite happily, and all of a sudden this craving came, and it was a real. I mean, I haven't had anything like this come on me for several months now, and I saw the pharmacies, and these were the same pharmacies. There must have been something in my brain which triggered the same pharmacies I used to go down to, because they refused to sell them to me in the village after a while because I was getting so many. So I used to go down to the coast to buy these things, and that's what must have triggered it. The point I'm trying to make here is, obviously I didn't even go into the pharmacy. I just carried on walking. But it's always going to be a battle. Never ever get complacent. Never get complacent. This is the thing. Never relax. And the way I handled it, and really I was quite proud of myself. Just because I'm going to come on the second part of this video in a minute, is about creating your own reality, and it's about you are what you attract, basically. And I've sort of reprogrammed my brain over these months. That's what it's all about, because you've been brainwashed to a certain extent, particularly by the alcohol industry, that all these, it's great for relaxation, to celebrate, to commiserate, to stave off depression, to really reward yourself after a hard day. For every occasion, it's socially acceptable to do these things, And so I've reprogrammed my brain. So I use this basically my brain was craving, and I knew I had money in my pocket. I could have gone into this pharmacy and bought myself whatever I wanted. But my brain just clicked straight into what the first thing, what have you got? Why are you doing it? Why do you need to do it? What are you doing it for? And the answer was, I didn't need to do it. I was perfectly happy. I was perfectly relaxed. My body felt good. My mind felt good. It was just an illusion. It was literally just a phantom thought which went in there. But I could have so easily acted on it, because the brain is such a powerful thing. And once you let those thoughts into your brain, once you allow them to grow inside your brain, they grow and grow and grow at such a rapid rate that before your brain has talked you into your legs into walking into that shop, and before you know it, you've bought those pills. You've done, you've gone in and got that drink. You've just for no reason, for absolutely no reason, because you're only going to feel worse. There is not one positive thing that will come out of you taking those pills or drinking that drink, because alcohol is depressing. It'll make you more depressed. Nothing good will come of it. You'll lose everything again, everything you've built up over these months of sobriety. This mindset you've built up, everything you'll lose a lot. And also, I wasn't prepared. I'm never ever prepared to lose my sobriety now for me mostly, and for being the best version of me I can become, but also for my children and my wife. And and I really would just hate, I would feel I'd just let them down, not just, but let myself down mostly, but let them down. And I'm not prepared to do that. I'm not prepared to let these thoughts ever grow in my mind. And of course, they never came. They just went straight away. Once I dismissed them as what they were, which was just an association, is what I will call it. I associated that chemist with getting those pills, which in my brain, was telling me would make me feel good, when in fact it's bullshit. Of course they wouldn't, and believe you me, once you've got back into the rhythm of that thing, you're back into the cycle, of dependency again, and that's it. And there's no way I could ever go through that again, and I'm not prepared to go through that again. And also, I'm thinking, I've listened to people talking recently in some of the groups, and the pain that they're going through with their withdrawals. And I remember that, and I don't think anyone should ever forget that the struggle and the pain of those first, few weeks and months of recovery and sobriety, because believe you me, it is a fucking battle, man. It is a daily battle against your brain. Mostly your brain is the most powerful thing in your body. It controls everything. Obviously, I know this is common sense, but you are what you attract. And this is the point of the second part of my video. And this is the mindset you've got to get into in recovery. You've got to basically get rid of all that brainwashing, all that bullshit that you believe that you believed in the past about drugs and alcohol in particular, but also about food and exercise, and all the good things in life as well. Get rid of all that and create your own reality. And that reality is positivity. Basically, and it's really difficult. And I know those of you going through withdrawal in particular in the first couple of months of recovery at the moment will find very little to be positive about. And I know exactly how that feels. And but you've got to drag it up from somewhere, each day. It starts with your appearance. It starts with just the little things. It starts with showering every day and cleaning your teeth and making your bed. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but how many people in addiction were doing that on a daily basis? I know I wasn't, so I was a dirty bastard, and scruffy, and it's little things. It's like cleaning and pride. And once you start getting that little bit of love for yourself and pride in yourself, you start to think about taking care of yourself and positivity. And from there comes diet, and there comes exercise and meditation and yoga, and all the things that follow on from that, and hobbies and new interests and learning and letting things into your life that you've never had in your life before. And I'll give you a definition. Winston Churchill once said, "An optimist is a person that sees opportunity in every difficulty, and a pessimist is a person that sees difficulty in every opportunity." And that's very true. And the mindset you have to have is the optimist mindset all the time, the positive mindset. And you are what you attract. And it's very, very true, that, because I've found that since I've had this positive mindset and chosen, because it's a choice. It's like taking drugs and alcohol. It's a choice, isn't it? It's your choice at the end of the day. So you can also choose to be happy and positive, and that's not easy to start with. Like I said, it's a struggle, it's a battle. But once you get that mindset in your head, and you start thinking, well, I just want to be nice to people. I just want to smile. If someone asks me how I am, even if I'm feeling shit, I'll tell them I'm feeling good. The positivity comes, and you find that you start attracting positive people into your life and positive things into your life. And I used to think that was absolute bullshit. If 13, 14 months ago, I'd say, it's get fuck off. I'm not interested in this new age stuff. You know what? But it's not new age stuff. It's just common sense. It's, positivity attracts positivity. If you're a negative person, if you go around with looking at the ground and feeling sorry for yourself, feeling those aches and pains and feeling like shit, putting shit into your body, food that, fast food, processed food, rubbish, salts, sugar into your body, all that rubbish, all that stuff which your body's not supposed to have. If you don't exercise, if you sit in a dark room all day, you'll just get more and more and more depressed. It just perpetuates that feeling of negativity. And so you need to get this mindset, and it's little baby steps all the time. So it's just bringing little things into your life all the time. Starts with your appearance, like I say, washing, shaving, making your bed, cleaning your apartment or your house, little things that and then it's this little baby steps again. You start to put little bits of decent food into your body, and then it grows and grows and grows until you start taking a walk for 15 or 20 minutes in the sunshine every day. Then you start to lift your head up a bit and you start to smile at people. Just smile at them to start with, because it costs nothing, and it's the first step to positivity. The more you smile, the more your brain releases chemicals that make you feel happier. So people smile back, and that's attracting positivity. And then all of a sudden you find yourself attracting new friends, and friends that are positive and are also doing positive things because your interests are shared with theirs. And I've attracted countless new friends into my life this year that are not into that drug and alcohol lifestyle that I was into before, that are into living life and loving life and being positive, and and that's what I'm attracting. And again, I've taken it. Everything has gone a step further now. So I'm on more or less a vegan diet with tons of water. I don't eat anything processed, no sugar, nothing processed at all. Hardly any meat, a little bit of meat, but very hardly any. Mostly a lot of raw fruits and raw vegetables. Um, and I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm 57 years old, and I feel fitter now than I was when I was 21. I'm exercising hard every day. That's my choice. But that's it's again. It's the positivity is attracting more positivity. I go to Krav Maga now. I would never have dreamt of doing any of these things. I'm learning Spanish. I go and volunteer for the homeless. I'm getting out and about and attracting positivity and being a more positive person. There's a mindset you need to beat all these thoughts and to get through withdrawal. It's a slow but sure mindset, but it's one you need to apply. And the way I've written it down here is discipline, determination, willpower, focus, and then it circles around, and that's how it keeps going. So basically, determination, you grit your teeth, and get through it. Discipline. So when your mind's telling you don't want to do these things, you don't want to be positive, you don't want to go out, you don't want to eat well, be lazy, this, that, and the other, that you have to have the discipline to know that's switch that 5-second rule I talked about in other videos, and just keep doing it. Then you've got to have the willpower to do that, the focus on the task at hand, and then just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and eventually it becomes habitual, becomes a habit, and it becomes a habit to be positive, and you attract more positivity and everything into your life, that's healthy and good. And then people start flocking back to you, and your relationships start coming back, your health, your happiness, your dignity, your self-respect, your pride, and it's great to be a human being again. So do it. And please, all of you that are struggling now, please just hold on. Remember, just hold on. It will get better. It might take a minute, might take an hour, might take a week, might take a month, might take 2 months, but it will get better, definitely. So carpe diem. Don't forget, seize the day. It's much love to you all, and it's time to change and to be positive and to forget the brainwashing. These things aren't good for you. They will not bring anything good into your life. They'll only bring you depression and negativity and make your life worse. So go for it, guys. Good luck to you all. Bye bye.